Karens are everywhere these days, and believe they are never wrong. In today's video, we take a look at some Karens who lost the plot at golf courses. Up first, we have this Karen who thinks the workers for the golf course are trespassing on her property, even though they are nowhere near her.
What? Stay away. Don't come near me.
What?
Don't come near me. I'm taking pictures. I can every... Here. I got it already. Nope. I have every right to take pictures.
You do not. You can take all the pictures you want, but they are drilling this damn hole. Drilling.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
If she's the one that's calling drilling, because you are not on their property, you are still on our property, and I know you got the GPS, I know you got everything else, so you do what you have to.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds good.
We apologize for the video quality, but this Karen is just too good to miss out on. Living near a golf course does give you the risk of golf balls landing in your yard or close to your property. Well, apparently for this Karen, that's not allowed.
Police officer! And if I'm having an interaction with the police officer, I want to know their name. But obviously you're not a police officer, so therefore you're impersonating a police officer. I can yell as much as I want. She didn't say that. It's a free world. A free world. Please, because I'm going to follow you to your house so the cops can talk to you. I'm going to see where you walk to so when the cops get here, I can say she lives right there. I know she is. Good. I hope it is, because you were so in the wrong, it's unreal. You were so in the wrong, it's unreal.
She is in our way on the golf course, but she's not supposed to be on.
She don't even know her own address. If you live right here, tell them the address. It's very simple. I live at blah, 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 blah.
Despite being told she lives on a golf course and accidents do happen, she continues on complaining.
Please hurry. Oh, I can't wait till the cops come.
Hey, you see this daycare right here? See how they have a net over it? Because they live on a golf course?
Right, they do that to protect themselves. You don't like it, move off the golf course. I live in Crofton, and I don't live on the golf course because I don't want to get hit with a golf ball. It's a hazard. I'm the only golfer that's ever hit your balcony, right? Right. Right. Oh, man. Gotta love a Karen. You gotta love it. It's classic. Standing on the hole. I'm not leaving. I have your ball. Oh, you hit my house. You almost hit my dog. You almost hit me, but hit no one. Right. But you're gonna hold our... Did you pay to be here? No. You're standing here, but you also claim to be a police officer, but don't have a badge number. It's just very, very weird to me. You're impersonating a police officer, which is a felony. Right.
Watch as she starts to make things up, knowing that when the cops arrive, they won't do anything.
I'm social distancing, but she's left. Oh, we're threatening you now. What did we threaten you with? Oh my God! We're trying to play what we paid for. You're standing on the hole. We paid to play this hole. Because I hit her balcony. Didn't hit anything, didn't break anything, didn't hit anyone, nothing. Matter of fact, I watched her pick my ball up from right there.
Unfortunately for this Karen, it doesn't look like the golf course will be moving anytime soon. Moving forward, this poor mother and child are harassed by their neighbor because her child is apparently thirsty, even though he could have asked or walked to his house to have a drink.
I'm telling you, you better get out of here. I'm calling the cops.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What are you going to do? Because I come to get my son? Because you guys aren't giving him any drinks or anything else? Do you know he's got an aneurysm in his heart? Do you give a f*** though? No, you don't give a f***.
It's because of you.
Because of me? No, it's because of your son.
You
what are you
better
to him?
get out of here. I'm telling you what.
It's because of your fucking he's a homo like you and your dog and everything else.
Oh my God.
You bitch. Does Mary Ellen Reed know you're stealing stuff? I'd love to take them up the
playing with all your friends should be allowed at a golf course, but for this group of girls, it was a completely different circumstance when one of the co-owners is a racist Karen.
So what they're saying is that, again, we took 20 minutes, but this group right here was right behind us. So if we took 20 minutes, then that means that they came off of hole 9, and they have not yet parred off on hole 10. Then the group behind us had to take 20 minutes to get from 9 to 10.
It's 1:28. You got off the green at not 12:45.
And so they're saying they want to kick us off the hole. And this is former Commissioner Steve Chronister.
Congratulations, you're a real winner.
So they say they want to kick us off the hole because we took a break in between the holes, and the people behind us had not even teed off yet.
Please remove yourself from our premises in the next 5 minutes, please.
Because the authorities have been called.
All right.
Back off, okay? Yes, back off. This is what you want. This is what she does for a living.
It's fine.
Okay.
He continues to tell them to leave, even though they want an explanation as to why.
We asked you 3 times now to remove yourself from the premises. You have yet to remove yourself.
And why is it that we took? Why did you say you would remove us from the premises? What was the confrontation? You came to us. We were trying to tee off, and you came. 5 of you men came up to us.
So we said, "Hey, can you move along quicker, please?"
No. We were just about to tee off. The group took a beer break, and so we were about to tee off, and you just came to us saying we had to leave.
All right.
It's a public place. And you wouldn't be involved if you didn't say anything. And so now they're just starting.
Leaving? I've never had a conversation with anyone.
They're just starting to tee off now after they took they got their soda, they got their beer, they got their drink, and now they're just starting to tee off. And this is the group that was behind us the whole time.
Yeah. How long is this guy on this course?
I don't know. We'll wait. So they're not teeing off. They're still taking a break,
Shortly after, the police questioned the woman, but did not take it any further. No charges were filed as a result of the incident. Grandview Golf later released a statement stating, "Our team is very sorry and we are taking the issue very seriously and expect our own organization to meet the highest standards of service that allows for everyone to feel comfortable and welcome." Saturday afternoons are usually peaceful at a golf course, but when you have a father and son duo behind you, it can get heated very quickly.
Bro, I'm on the tee box. I'm on the tee box.
All right, take your drive then, buddy. Hurry up.
With you right behind me? With you right behind me?
Hurry up. Let's go.
Behind me? Look at this.
Shoot.
You guys had a terrible day from the first hole. From the first hole, your wife called us.
Well, you already. Oh yeah. She pretty much nailed it, didn't?
Oh yeah. Right? Yeah. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out.
The course run by Club Link released a statement on social media about the altercation, stating, "We continually strive to offer members a safe and inclusive environment, operating with a zero-tolerance approach regarding such behavior. The individual in question who made the racist remarks has been expelled and banned from visiting any Club Link property." Now this Karen decides to call the cops on a black father who yelled out to his son that the ref's call is right.
I'm talking to you. You say don't talk to your refs. I don't talk to them. I talk to my son, and I still get this from you?
He was standing next to me, talking to his son, and this lady decides to butt in somehow. And is now calling the cops because he was talking to his son.
Videotape yourself as you're walking out.
You're going to have to move me. The cops are going to have to move me. Now she's calling the cops on everybody. It's funny how everybody on this team has been kicked off this field because this lady, she's got some little rat that's going to her yapping. And then now she's kicking every parent.
Take a look at what happens when he is questioned by the cops.
They had a bad call with my son. And I told him, I said, hey, the ref is right. Always right, because I've always talked. And I said, hey, and that's it. She thought I was yelling at the ref, so she came over. And I'm like, ma'am, I was not. She told me, what did you? I said, no, ma'am, I was talking to my son, nobody else. And I said, well, I wanted you to reiterate that. I said, no, ma'am, I was only talking to my son, and that's it. But she kept going. I'm like, ma'am, I'm done with it. Then she's like, well, that's the way you feel. You can just leave it. I just called the police. I'm like, well, what I did, I didn't do anything. Listen, I play by the rules. I know how sports are, and that's all I did. How's your son? He's good. Okay. He's playing. Is he still playing? Yes, sir. Good deal. Good deal. And she leave. Hey, I was talking to the lady. That was it. Nothing else was said. If she thinks something else was said, you can ask her. All right? Let me Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Watch as she continues to accuse him for not listening and being rude.
Calls are going on, and all of a sudden I see the gentleman jump up and run over towards the field in a loud voice. My job is to make sure the referee's there. So I go over, and he does. He says, I said nothing to the referee. I was talking to my son. And I said, okay. And I went on to just try to explain, hey, we're trying to make sure everything, thank you, I'm glad. And then he just got, nasty with me. I'm not talking to you anymore. We're done with this. And he's like, I just said, thank you. I said, my job is to make sure that you're not talking to.
Now, the lady recording exposes this Karen to the cops for what she really did.
I've never in my life seen anything like this happen to somebody. The gentleman before him, absolutely rude, screaming. This man said, hey, I'm only talking to my son. The son...
Sorry about that. I've been called to help referee the disturbance.
So,
and I'm going to do that.
I felt that this woman sat there on her cart and was a very intimidating presence. She herself, hey, good call, yeah, hollering at the refs. It was a non-issue until it was a parent or somebody else, and then she came zooming around. So she's sitting there just waiting and creating tension, and to sit and follow this man out when he said, hey, I'm going to leave, I don't want an issue. So why she felt it was necessary when he voluntarily left of his own accord to avoid an issue, she felt I'm still going to call the cops on you.
She can do that.
Which, you know what I mean?
I do. She can do that. That's allowed.
But he had already said, hey, I don't want an issue, and I'm going to leave.
It's still okay.
So
it's okay.
So that's all.
It'll be okay. We'll take care of it.
I don't.
Despite the Karen not being fully questioned, the officers let the father leave due to not having any reason to detain him. The Karen went viral and many viewers called her the golf cart Gale. Up next, we have another Karen who believes she is in the right after being asked to pick up her dog's poop as she is trespassing on someone else's property.
You can go. You can go.
Do I need to tell you to off?
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
Off.
Okay. Grind
Call
face.
the cops, God damn it. If
I
you
think.
don't like me
Well,
over, call them.
okay. Karen,
You call them. You can call me Karen if you want to.
I just
Get
did.
me on video. Well, good. How many times do I have to tell you to off?
That's the second time now.
Okay, good. And
Okay.
I told you a third one, and you still keep hounding me.
All you.
You call the cops. Call the cops. Call the property
Are you done?
Why don't you call
Are
them
you
now?
done? Are you done?
Call them now.
Are you done?
No, I'm not. Are you done?
I'm waiting on you, man.
For no reason.
No, it's been a reason.
Okay, no, it's not.
Yeah.
How many times do I see people out here walking their dog, not picking up their dog?
They live here.
Unluckily for this Karen, because here is what the worker had to say.
Story time. That was the Karenator. She was trespassing on my job site in a neighborhood she doesn't live in to let her dog use the restroom without cleaning it up, which is unacceptable. When my guys step in dog at work, they get very angry and don't want to stick around. I asked her very politely to not do so. So I videotaped for our safety and just so no one thinks that I gotta deal with a lady like this. So I confronted her. And that was what we got. I was being polite. All we've been asking her for months is not to show up and let your dog all over the place. And if so, pick up after your dog. Meanwhile, she's got over 1 million views on all platforms. The police also issued a trespass warrant the day after, so